When you receive your Superfici spray booth in its container, you will see that nothing is holding it in that you can see. There are steel cables on top holding it in that you must crawl in on top of the machine and disable and uninstall. To do that, you'll need an impact with a 13 mil socket and a ladder. We're standing on a ladder. We can see a steel cable. I actually see two steel cables holding it in. So we're going to belly dive in here, and you can see the union over there. Those are the 13 millimeter nuts we need to spin off and undo those turnbuckles there. And then we have one on this side we have to undo as well. Then we can remove this cable and this will slide right out. Sometimes these bars on these open top containers have fallen down, so you just want to pay attention to that. Sometimes you'll need to pull those out and inspect for any damage. Now the machine does have a cavity. It's not flat on top. So you want to distribute your weight and be careful. Usually crawling up either side is pretty safe because there's a rail on each side like you see Jacob is doing here. But having an impact with the 13 mil deep well socket, you can just spin those nuts off. And then that loosens the cable. It's hard to crawl across the machine, so a lot of times I recommend you come back and then go in on the other side to undo the other side. Now that we have the machine disconnected via the cables and the cables removed, now we can pick up our dock plate and lift it up with the forklift and drag it out of the machine. Once we get so far back, we're actually going to use a set of steel skates so that way we can move it around and roll it on our floor. It's best to spread your forklift forks out and go right on either side of these two beams. You want to go right up under this shelf because there's beams that go sideways too. Now on this side of the machine from halfway up it is glass, so you want to be careful not to hit that with anything hard. One very important note, do not raise the spray booth too high to remove it from the container. There are critical components that stick above the top edge of the machine and will be damaged if they make contact with the header of the container. Allow a minimum of 6 inches between the top edge of the machine and the header of the container. So there's 4 horizontal runners under this machine, and I'm going to come back and leave the last one on the trailer. So I can put these skates under the 3rd runner, and I'll show you what that looks like here. So there's 1 runner, 2, and he's going to put a skate under the 3rd one back there. All clear, coming down. Essentially what we're doing is we're pivoting the machine on that skate so it lifts it off the container. Straight back. And then it rolls smoothly on the concrete. Usually we recommend a much bigger forklift to do this with longer forks. But this is how we do it in our shop. We've unloaded the spray booth. Now we have the accessory pallet for a Mini Plus spray machine. I've already inspected it. I don't see any cables on the top corners. I don't see any nails into the floor. So I should just be able to pick this up with my forklift on either side of these beams here. and then they should just pick up and slide right out. These are pretty tight in these containers, so I'm always looking at the top corners and my sides, so that way I know, especially when I come off this ramp, as my forklift goes down, the machine's going to go up, so I need to compensate for that. So as my forklift comes down here, I need to pick up at a proportional rate. But I'm also watching my top corner, make sure it doesn't drag on top of the container. And all clear.